Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name's Benson. What's yours? Welcome back for a very special video. Very, very special because we now know when Galaxy's Edge is going to open. So, starting May 31st in Disneyland, Galaxy's Edge will open, but only half. Then later, August 29th, is when the Disney World version of it will be opening as well. So currently what we know is that Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run will open with the attraction of Galaxy's Edge on August 29th in Disney World, May 31st in Disneyland. We're not going to get Star Wars Rise of the Resistance for a couple months after that. Iger's quoted as saying that they're pushing the limits of their imagination and innovation. No one's ever attempted anything of this magnitude, and it's somewhat daunting even by their standards. It seems like maybe Rise of the Resistance is one of those bigger rides that they're dumping a lot of stuff into, but we have an opening date officially. So I will be in Disney World on opening day for Star Wars Land, Galaxy's Edge, whatever you want to call it. Now, some of the other information that we've gathered is that if you're going to go to Disneyland for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, it's going to require a no-cost reservation to get into the land prior to you even getting there. So you'll have to have your ticket for the day, and then you'll have to put in a request for a reservation to even gain access to Galaxy's Edge. Now, Disney World, as of right now, is not getting that. However, no fast passes are going to be available at either park for the attractions in Galaxy Edge, which I don't really have a problem with that. It just means everybody's going to stand in line. It will be a little bit faster for them to move the standby line through without having to stop and let on fast pass people, and so it kind of will make the standby line a little bit shorter by not including the fast pass lanes. So it's kind of a give and take. Now, what they did say is that early magic hours will still be open for Hollywood Studios, and they will include Galaxy's Edge if they happen to occur on those days. Now, as of right now, the last magic hour in August is the 25th, and it's a morning. Other information that we got in regards to Star Wars Galaxy Edge is last week they did release a list of shops, food vendors, and drink vendors, and some of the drinks and stuff that'll be available in Galaxy's Edge. So when it comes to food vendors, it seems like they're taking a little bit of a spin from Centuli Canteen. Have different items, and it seems like they're being very experimental, and they're kind of branching out, so it's not your standard hamburgers and hot dogs and chicken fingers, although there is a fried chicken option for little kids. But two of the food items on the menu, one of them is a Thorian garden loaf, and that's actually a plant-based meatloaf dish served with roasted vegetables, mash, a seasonal vegetable, and mushroom sauce, and that sounds delicious. I'm a meat eater, but the option to have that there for people who aren't meat eaters, and even for me to just try to see how they do it, I kind of really want to try it out. One of the other options was like a smoked cadu ribs, so it's sticky pork ribs with a blueberry corn muffin and cabbage slaw. The pictures that they have for them, it looks delicious, really. Dessert options that they have is a raspberry cream puff with passion fruit mousse, or a chocolate cake with a coffee, like a coffee custard mousse. Now, they are going to have alcohol served in Galaxy's Edge, but there's also non-alcoholic drinks. So some of the alcoholic drinks that we're looking at is the Bezpen Fizz, the Bloody Rancor, which actually has looks like a fake bone on top of it, maybe to stir it. It's basically going to be a dark Bloody Mary, and I think that's just your stirring option, whereas you would usually get like a piece of celery. This looks like a bone, and in the picture, it looks like a biscuit or like a bread roll. But it does say that there are flecks of edible bone in the drink, supposedly, which kind of is putting some people off. Then we're going to get the Dagobah Slug Slinger, the Fuzzy Tauntaun, the Jedi Mind Trick, which better just be the strongest shot of the strongest alcohol known to human beings that's just going to knock you out there. The next thing on the list is Jet Juice, the Outer Rim, the Spirian Calf, the T16 Skyhopper, the Yub Nub. Some of the names are a little weird, but whatever. The non-alcoholic drinks that we're looking at is the Black Spire Brew, the Blue Bantha, the Carbon Freeze, the Cliff Dweller, the Hyperdrive Punch It, Java Juice, Mugon Tea, Terran Tea, and Cantina Mix. But the two things that I'm really excited about is we're going to get blue milk and green milk, and they're basically going to be like a frozen drink mixture made out of a plant-based milk. They look just this right color as the green milk and the blue milk from the Star Wars movies, and I'm super excited. I'm gonna get one of each, and I'm gonna drink both and be happy. So there is gonna be one of the food places called the Ronto Roasters, and what's cool about this is it's gonna have a pod racing engine that's gonna be cooking the meat on the grill, and an old like mining droid or something that'll be tending the pit, and supposedly he's going to complain about his job. I'm super excited for that, and I hope, just like the dragon in Harry Potter Land, that engine goes off every so often, just when you see like this big blast of fire like attempting to cook this meat. It looks amazing. Then we're going to get a creature stall, which is basically a place where you can get like plush tauntauns or wampas, or there's this cool little frog, and I can't remember what the name of the frog is, but that's another option you can buy, and I kind of want one just for my desk at work. One of the other toy shops they're going to have is called the Toydarian Toy Maker, and what I like about this shop is a lot of the toys look handmade, very similar to like in a war-torn country or a war-torn land. The toys are going to be very simplistic, like the faces aren't overly like constructed, they're just like a mouth and eyes, and they look like something you would get if you had just gone through some kind of Galactic Empire war. Looks super cute. It's got like a Porg and Rey and Finn. So the next thing is we're going to have the Resistance supply and the First Order cargo. Basically, Resistance will have like badges and pins and hats and Resistance gear, whereas the First Order will have the First Order version of whatever the Resistance supply has. Then we're going to get Black Spire Outfitters, which is basically where you can dress up like a Jedi, a Sith, a Resistance fighter, a Stormtrooper. Like, some of the gear you can buy is like full Jedi robes and stuff, and it looks amazing. I'm going to be so broke going into that place. But the last thing on my list to really talk to you about is the lightsaber shop that they're going to have. You're basically going to be able to custom build your lightsaber, and I know a lot of you are thinking, oh, you mean like they already do? No, those are plastic. The new ones are going to be actual metal handles from what I can tell in the picture. On top of designing your own handle, you'll be able to pick your own Kyber crystal, which is the crystal that powers the blade. So you'll be able to pick your own color. Right now I've seen there's blue, red, green, purple, and I think I'm missing one other color. Purple's my favorite color, and I kind of want a purple one, but who knows? I might just go with Skywalker green or Skywalker blue. But basically, they walk you through each step in building your lightsaber handle, and so far the pictures that are out there look fabulous. And I'm excited that the blade's detachable as well, because then you can carry it around with you in whatever cosplays you do, and not have to worry about the blade breaking. Whereas like right now, if you want to get a really cool looking lightsaber, it's got that plasma blade that you have to worry about breaking, and then you basically have it thrown away because of the plasma. I'm excited about this. I cannot wait for Galaxy's Edge to open up. I'm going to be their opening day for Galaxy's Edge, and be back their opening day for whenever Star Wars Rise of the Resistance opens, because I want to do it all. You know, a lot of people are like, well, why are they only giving us half a park? Why don't they just wait? And what it is people are so excited for this land that they want to go ahead and push pieces of it out early and get those people that are really pumped and really excited. So those people that are absolute in-depth fans that really want to be there are going to go to both openings no matter what, whereas people who are just like, oh, it's a new land, I'll go see it, they'll wait till the second shipment and go do it. And the reason being is that people who are like absolutely in-depth in love with the Star Wars universe, they're not just going for those rides. Like, I don't care that Rise of the Resistance isn't open. I want to ride it by all means, and I can't wait to ride the Millennium Falcon ride. But you're going to immerse me in another planet. For me, just being absolutely immersed in another universe, another story, another creative genre, another planet, that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to walking between the buildings and to seeing just this, what doesn't exist here on Earth. That's the kind of the beauty with Pandora. Yeah, the rides are great, but I've never ridden Flight of Passage, but I love Pandora because it's gorgeous and because it immerses me in a whole nother world, and that really kind of gets like that creative aspect of my mind just absolutely flowing, and it makes me fall in love with that creative aspect of other people's sides, you know? So being able to immerse myself in Star Wars, in Galaxy's Edge, in this place that in my wildest dreams I would have never thought would or could come true. That's what's really inspiring, and that's why I'll go stand in those crowds in those hour, 3 hour, 9 hour long waits for this place, because that excites me. That really just, I cannot wait for it. It's gonna be a blast. Let me know if you're gonna go. Are you gonna be at Galaxy's Edge opening weekend? Are you gonna try and hit Disneyland? Or are you gonna do Walt Disney World? I'd like to do both, but I'm not. But let me know if you're gonna be there. I know I cannot wait. Are you guys excited for this? Are you as excited as I am for this? Like, I'm doing my very best not to just drone on about Star Wars and my excitement for this place. I'm trying to keep it separate. Sit down. I'm trying to be calm about it. It's very hard, but like ever since they announced the release date, like all day I've just been like giddy. I've been like tweeting to people and responding to people and sending messages and you know, it's just been, I'm so excited for this and I cannot wait. I hope you enjoyed this little bit of information I give you about Galaxy's Edge, the opening date for Disneyland and Disney World, any little bit of information I was able to throw out there as far as like places you can visit, things you can buy. I cannot wait. I'm gonna spend $1,000 on a full Sith outfit and my lightsaber. I'm gonna get my holocron crystals, and I'm gonna get my pet frog and my tauntaun. And I am gonna geek out while drinking blue milk and green milk and eating stuff that was cooked on a pod racer engine. Ladies and gentlemen, I love you so much and I cannot wait till tomorrow.